What's up guys, it's Drac, and today we're reviewing this. Can't believe they jumped it.
There he goes!
So what we're looking at right here is a 3-dart Mega Blaster using a smart AR system that primes using, and you can't make this up, shark fin action. Oh my goodness, shark fin priming action. Why? It's just almost comical, and I get that that's sort of the theme. On the back you have a brief explanation for this lunacy. There's only one way to find out who's innocent, guilty, or next in MM2, the classic multiplayer detective game by Nicholas. So while my knowledge of Roblox NERF might not be top shelf, my knowledge of Roblox NERF is certainly higher than the people over at Hasbro, who for some reason took a look at a perfectly good Roblox NERF game, and instead of making things from that, decided to go elsewhere entirely, and then follow it up by making an even worse version of the Roblox NERF game for themselves, which, you know, a week into its launch, they changed up dramatically for reasons known only to themselves. Belaying all of that, let's review this as just a blaster. It is a 3-shot Mega Blaster for $25, which means that it is exorbitantly overpriced. Now, the one good thing about it is that the colors came correct. It is a red and black shark-themed blaster. Now, we've had aquatic-themed blasters in the past, in the form of the electric eel and the manta ray, and they are both classic, timeless, like really cool animal-themed blasters. They go down in the same kind of category as like your warthog, your scorpion, like all of these really cool animal-themed blasters. This one is trying to be something other than that. It really just looks like a rectangle that they put a shark fin on. And yes sir, it definitely looks like they gave the old industrial design team the night off and just straight ported a rectangle out of the game. The only thing worse than the overall like cost to value analysis for a blaster like this is the sheer lack of ergonomics. And while I'm sure that some people are like, Drac just doesn't like Roblox and that's why he's a hater. I mean, look at this grip and stock. Like, really look at it. Look at how you can, look at the size of the trigger. The trigger is as big as the grip. Like, this looks like it was designed in Roblox by an 8-year-old. It is very difficult to reconcile how anyone ever thought that this was good design for humans. First off, the grip is way too small, and you can't fit your hand in the blaster because the stock port here is like, that's all of it. Like, if you have hands even slightly larger than mine or thicker than mine, you're not going to be able to use this blaster in the traditional sense. Now, if you come around this side, you can't hold it straight because your wrist is crimped off by the back strap. The idea of shouldering this blaster makes me feel comically large for it, and perhaps that just taking the demographics into Roblox into play, that's sort of where they were at. Regardless, blaster comes with 2 shark fins that you can put on the side, has shark fin priming action. The shark fin, of course, not being the most ergonomic top prime ever to be designed, you can kind of grab it like that and throw it back and forward. There's no auto retracting, so you're gonna have to push into the blade of the fin every time you go back. They did ship it with just enough Mega Darts to fill it exactly once. No more, no less, standard Mega Darts, and it's kind of an opportunity here to lament the Mega line. It seems like we just don't get Mega Blasters for the sake of Mega Blasters anymore, and Mega has been relegated to a gimmick to be used explicitly for projects like this where they have a licensing deal and they want to make something that is an incredibly bad value objectively seem slightly better by making it slightly bigger. Also, I guess in this case, the red from the Mega Darts matches the red on the blaster, which is nice. As an additional freemium include, they give you a version of the blaster in the game. Should you purchase this product, you can redeem this code for a Shark Seeker in Roblox itself. I will never be using this, so I'm cool going ahead and giving that to whoever happens to be watching and wants it first. I am not going to be playing Shark Seeker Roblox NERF anytime soon, I don't think. The performance of the blaster is difficult. In addition to just the worst ergonomics out of all of the Roblox blasters I've tested so far, the trigger being this large and this recessed into such a tiny grip means that you really have to pull with your second knuckle as opposed to your fingertip or your first knuckle, which would be comfortable, you really have to like wrap all the way in there. I don't know if that is going to translate on camera and make sense to you, but then you squeeze and you get pretty standard Smart AR Mega Performance. This is very... It got caught again. This is very akin to the Bulldog, and it's just comical. Like, it's interesting that this is the jump the shark moment for branded blasters, in the, you know, the jump the shark joke is so incredibly appropriate. But Hasbro, you done did it. You made a shark rectangle. Oh boy. I keep wanting to prime it from the side, like how it should work, but I forgot it was in bold letters on the box. It's top fin prime shark action. Words don't mean anything anymore. So of course, with a blaster like this, your first shot's going to be more powerful than your second and your third shot, because that's how Smart ARs distribute force. The more dead space and air you have to move through, the less powerful those shots are going to be. And the truth of it is, you're not purchasing this blaster for performance reasons. I could go put it over the chronograph, but I actually feel like that's a waste of your time and my own. The Mega Performance is going to be right around the Elite standard, and it's going to trickle off from like 70 to 60 to 50 as you go down the barrels. That's just something I could tell you kind of from experience, and you're not buying this for performance reasons. The only reason to buy this is if you happen to just be such a huge fan of the Roblox brand that you feel like you got to catch them all and pick up your Shark MM2 blaster. But I think that out of the current batch of Roblox blasters, this one is certainly the worst. Not just because it's the least practical, not just because it's got the worst ergonomics by far, but because it's actually just the worst dollar to performance or feature ratio. Like, it is a bad top prime Bulldog slash tri-brake slash like what have you. I mean, they've done this formula of, we made a really cheap Mega Blaster with a 3-dart Smart AR, I want to say 4 or 5 times at this point. And out of all of the bad 3-dart Smart AR blasters, this one is by far and above the worst. So I think that this one is a strong pass. I think that you shouldn't purchase it. I think that you shouldn't purchase it on sale when it inevitably finds its way on sale. But I think that the others have some merit. Hopefully the single shot pistols are a little bit better. I, for one, at least like the aesthetics of the B Blaster, and I'm hopeful that the performance of the Striphoid reskin is going to be a little bit better in that regards as well. With all of that said, I think that you can firmly skip the shark tangle. Let me know in the comment section down below if you disagree, agree. I think that this one's going to be pretty polarizing. I can't imagine who will like it, but if you do like it, I'm actually very, very interested in your reasoning. I'll see you guys in a couple days with another review from this series. Hopefully it's a little less painful than this one. Much love, blast on, Drac out.